Imagine a horrifying scenario. The world's most powerful superpower, the United States, facing a nuclear threat. Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles, ICBMs, rain down from the skies, launched from distant lands like Russia or North Korea. Have you ever envisioned such a scenario? It sounds like an unthinkable nightmare, but the reality is that ICBMs can strike the United States within just 30 minutes of being launched. 30 minutes. That's the brief time it takes for an ICBM to cross continents and devastate a city. Can America's defense systems counter this threat? Navy Power will provide you with the answers. Before we dive into understanding the U.S. defense system, it's important to first grasp the nature of the threats these defense systems are designed to counter, especially those posed by modern missiles. These weapons are not just simple long-range missiles or conventional munitions. They are strategic tools designed to inflict unimaginable destruction, capable of wiping out millions of lives and turning major cities into rubble. Moreover, their destructive power has the potential to change not just one nation but the entire world, creating long-lasting consequences that cannot be undone. To better understand the level of danger posed by these missiles, we need to look at one of the most terrifying nuclear weapons possessed by a modern superpower, Russia's RS-28 Sarmat, also known as Satan II. This is one of the most powerful intercontinental ballistic missiles, capable of carrying nuclear warheads with devastating power. The RS-28 Sarmat was developed with the aim of overcoming any existing missile defense system in the world. This missile is not only capable of striking targets at extremely long distances, but it is also equipped with advanced technologies to evade detection and interception by defense systems, making it a real threat to any nation, including those with the most advanced missile defense systems. The RS-28 Sarmat is launched from silos similar to those used for the R-36M2 Voyevoda missile. It can be transported by rail from the manufacturing site to military units or placed on four-axle trailers pulled by heavy-duty trucks. According to the manufacturer, the RS-28 Sarmat is 116.5 feet long, 9.8 feet in diameter, and has a launch weight of 458,600 pounds. The missile is primarily made of durable yet lightweight aluminum-magnesium alloys, enabling it to carry a large payload. Composite materials are also used in its storage and launch containers to reduce radar detection. According to the U.S. Missile Defense Project, Russian media reports that the Satan II missile can carry 10 large warheads, 16 smaller ones, or 24 U-74 hypersonic glide vehicles. This means a single Satan II missile can unleash destructive power equivalent to 8 megatons of TNT, 400 times more powerful than the atomic bomb the US dropped on Japan in 1945. What makes Satan II particularly dangerous is not just its power, but also its advanced countermeasures. The system is equipped with sophisticated decoys and penetration aids that disrupt missile defense systems. The technology enabling Satan II to launch multiple warheads simultaneously is called Multiple Independently Targetable Reentry Vehicle, MIRV. After reaching a speed of 15,000 miles per hour, the missile disperses warheads, each capable of striking targets hundreds of miles apart, depending on strategy. This missile can carry 10 to 15 nuclear warheads, each estimated to have yields in the tens of megatons. Its range of up to 11,200 miles means every location in the US is within its reach. The missile is also equipped with various decoys to confuse enemy defense systems. The RS-28 Sarmat features an RD-274 engine in its initial stage, and its warheads can travel at Mach 20.7, approximately 15,800 miles per hour, with a complex trajectory, making it nearly impossible to intercept. Satan II, also known as the RS-28 Sarmat, is not only an incredibly powerful intercontinental ballistic missile, but also equipped with the ability to deploy hypersonic glide vehicles, HGVs, which can travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5. One of the standout features of HGVs is their ability to change flight direction mid-course, making tracking and interception extremely difficult for traditional defense systems. Thanks to this flexibility, HGVs can evade modern missile defense systems, such as interceptors designed to counter traditional ballistic missiles. These sudden course changes make predicting and locking onto targets nearly impossible. Additionally, the high speed and unpredictable flight trajectory of HGVs allow them to bypass defense lines like missile shields or radar tracking systems, posing a significant threat to nations with missile defense technology. With the combination of these factors, Satan II, along with its ability to deploy HGVs, has become one of the most powerful and terrifying weapon systems, overcoming many current defense technologies and ushering in a new era in nuclear warfare and intercontinental attacks. So, what can the United States do against such a threat? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss this pressing issue. Turning to the Korean Peninsula, despite being a small country, North Korea possesses significant military potential and can become a formidable threat. One of North Korea's strategic weapons is the Hwasong-17 ballistic missile, with a range of up to approximately 9,300 miles, enabling it to strike any location on U.S. soil, including major cities such as New York, Washington, D.C., and Los Angeles. The Hwasong-17 is a powerful intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, capable of carrying a nuclear warhead and altering its flight trajectory to avoid interception. This development has made North Korea a serious contender in the challenge of maintaining international security stability, particularly in the context of rising tensions between the U.S. and North Korea. The Hwasong-17 missile is not only a powerful offensive tool, but also a means for North Korea to showcase its strength and deterrence capabilities against other nations. With its vast range and ability to carry nuclear warheads, the Hwasong-17 raises concerns over the risk of nuclear conflict and presents a major challenge for the missile defense systems of the U.S. and its allies in the region. The missile's technical specifications have not been disclosed by Pyongyang. However, experts from 38 North, a North Korea-focused program at the Stimson Center, a U.S. policy think tank, estimate it to have a diameter of 8.2 feet, a height of 78.7 to 85.3 feet, and a launch weight of 176,000 to 242,500 pounds. These dimensions make the Hwasong-17 the largest liquid-fueled ICBM mounted on a mobile launcher in the world. Ankit Panda, an expert on North Korea's missile and nuclear weapons programs at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace in the U.S., noted that the size and engine configuration suggest the first stage of the Hwasong-17 could generate up to 160 tons of thrust. With its dimensions, the Hwasong-17 can carry multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, MIRVs, and decoys to enhance its ability to penetrate missile defense systems. The MIRV design poses a significant threat to U.S. missile defense systems. As of 2020, the U.S. ground-based mid-course defense (GMD) system had 44 interceptor missiles, but to guarantee a hit, at least 4 interceptors must be launched to counter a single enemy missile. Consequently, the U.S. missile shield can only intercept a maximum of 11 incoming warheads at once. The Hwasong-17, capable of carrying 3 to 4 warheads, or a mix of real warheads and decoys, could overwhelm the GMD system if North Korea launched multiple ICBMs simultaneously. While North Korea's missile technology has not yet reached the level of sophistication and power of Russia's, it is undeniable that the rapid development of its national missile program is increasingly causing concern and apprehension worldwide. The Hwasong-17 missile, one of North Korea's latest breakthrough weapons, is not only believed to be capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads, but it is also designed with advanced features to effectively counter modern missile defense systems. In particular, the Hwasong-17 has high maneuverability, allowing it to alter its trajectory throughout its flight to avoid detection and interception. Additionally, this missile is equipped with penetration capabilities similar to Russia's Satan II, enabling it to bypass defense layers, thus posing a very serious threat to any nation with ambitions to protect itself using missile defense systems. The combination of advanced missile technology and flexible maneuverability has made the Hwasong-17 a weapon that cannot be taken lightly in North Korea's hands. Can America's missile defense shield withstand the destructive power of modern missiles? Join Navy Power as we analyze U.S. defense systems in detail and seek answers. The first system the United States relies on is the Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense, GMD, a mid-course defense layer. This system is designed to intercept nuclear warheads during their mid-course phase while they are traveling through space before re-entering Earth's atmosphere. But is GMD truly effective? GMD operates by launching ground-based interceptors (GIs) from bases in Alaska and California. It is currently the only U.S. system capable of defending the entire mainland against ICBM threats, particularly from nations with nuclear weapon potential like North Korea or Iran. GMD functions through the tight integration of advanced technologies, including radar systems, GBIs, and a network of surveillance satellites. The GMD process begins with the early detection of enemy missile launches. The Space-Based Infrared System, SBIS, a satellite network equipped with infrared sensors, detects the heat signature from missile engines and relays the information to the command center. Next, the Sea-Based X-band Radar, SBX, mounted on a mobile oil rig platform, along with ground-based long-range radar systems, tracks the missile's trajectory, analyzes its speed and flight path, and predicts its impact point. The SBX can detect objects with a radar cross-section as small as 1 square meter from up to 3,100 miles away, enabling the system to accurately identify real warheads and distinguish them from decoys. The interceptors in the Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense, GMD system are launched from silos in Alaska and California, using kinetic energy to destroy incoming ICBMs in space. These interceptors are equipped with solid-fuel rocket motors, enabling them to reach a maximum speed of over 24,000 kilometers per hour, sufficient to counter high-speed targets in space. However, the effectiveness of the GMD system remains controversial. In testing, its success rate is only about 58%, even under controlled conditions. This raises concerns about its real-world performance against adversaries employing countermeasures such as decoys or fake warheads, which could reduce the accuracy of radar and sensor systems. Currently, GMD has only 44 operational interceptors, making the system vulnerable to overload during large-scale attacks or multiple simultaneous threats. Cost and technical limitations also present significant challenges. The system's development cost has exceeded $40 billion, with an annual operating cost of about $1 billion. Each interceptor launch costs around $70 million, adding to budgetary pressures. Additionally, the limited number of interceptors and reliance on existing radar systems hinder the system's flexibility to respond to threats from multiple directions. Plans for upgrading GMD include deploying 20 new interceptors in Alaska by 2030 and developing a next-generation radar system, the Long-Range Discrimination Radar, LRDR, to replace SBX. Advanced rocket engine technologies are also being researched to enhance the speed and maneuverability of interceptors. In addition to the GMD system, a key component of the U.S. missile defense strategy includes the Aegis Ballistic Missile Defense, Aegis BMD system, a cutting-edge defense technology designed to counter threats from ballistic missiles. The Aegis BMD system primarily focuses on intercepting and destroying missiles during the final phase of their flight trajectory, when the ballistic missiles re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and are descending toward their targets, a phase that is both critical and highly dangerous. Aegis uses the ANSPY-1 radar, an active electronically scanned array, AESA radar, capable of detecting and tracking ballistic missiles at distances up to 1,000 kilometers, providing precise guidance data for interceptors. The system primarily employs the Standard Missile-3 SM-3, capable of destroying targets at altitudes of 100 to 150 kilometers, with speeds exceeding Mach 15 over 17,000 kilometers per hour. It uses hit-to-kill technology to neutralize targets kinetically without explosives. Operating at altitudes up to 100 kilometers, Aegis functions in the stratosphere, beyond the range of commercial aircraft, but below ICBM trajectories. Aegis BMD is designed mainly to counter short and medium-range ballistic missiles, often originating from conflict zones or hostile nations in close proximity. Recent technological advancements have extended Aegis's capability to assist in intercepting ICBMs, though it remains a secondary defense layer. This is particularly significant in addressing regional threats, such as North Korea, where short or medium-range missiles might target U.S. allies like Japan or South Korea. As the missile threat draws nearer, the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) system will be activated, serving as the final shield against sudden attacks. THAAD is designed to intercept ballistic missiles during their terminal phase when they re-enter Earth's atmosphere and descend toward their targets. A THAAD interceptor missile measures 20 feet in length, weighs 2,000 pounds, and has a maximum range of 125 miles with an intercept altitude between 25 and 93 miles within the stratosphere. The system employs hit-to-kill technology, destroying missiles through direct impact at hypersonic speeds, often exceeding Mach 8, approximately 6,000 miles per hour. The destructive force of such an impact not only neutralizes the incoming missile, but also completely disables any accompanying warheads, including nuclear or chemical ones. THAAD is designed with an operational range of up to 125 miles, capable of intercepting missiles at altitudes between 25 and 93 miles, providing protection for target areas against short and medium-range missiles, and even assisting in countering intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, during their terminal phase. The core component of the system is the ANTPY-2 radar, an active electronically scanned array, AESA, radar operating in the X-band frequency, with a detection range of up to 620 miles and the ability to distinguish real threats from decoys or dummy warheads. THAAD's mobile launch system is deployed on trucks, with each launcher carrying 8 missiles, allowing rapid deployment to strategic areas such as South Korea, Japan, and the Middle East to protect allies from short and medium-range ballistic missile threats. However, THAAD is not a perfect solution. One major limitation is its capacity to handle a limited number of missiles during an attack. In the event of a full-scale nuclear assault by nations like Russia or China, which have the ability to launch large volumes of ICBMs, THAAD could quickly become overwhelmed. Each THAAD battery costs approximately $3 billion, with each interceptor missile priced at $11 million. Although the system has demonstrated a success rate of over 90% in testing, THAAD still requires upgrades to counter increasingly sophisticated threats and work more effectively with other systems like GMD and Aegis BMD to ensure national and regional security. Additionally, THAAD is primarily designed to protect specific areas rather than the entire nation, making it more suitable for regional threats than large-scale strategic attacks. Imagine this scenario. If a nuclear attack were to occur on U.S. soil, what targets would the adversary prioritize? With the advancements in hypersonic missile technology from adversarial nations, does THAAD need further upgrades to maintain its status as one of the most advanced missile defense systems? Do you believe we are adequately prepared to face the worst-case scenario? Share your opinions and help us find solutions together. Major cities like New York, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and Chicago would be among the first targets. The destruction of these urban centers would not only result in significant economic and political damage, but also cause a severe psychological shock, potentially breaking the national spirit. Adversaries would also aim at strategic military bases, particularly those housing nuclear weapons, ICBM silos, and missile defense systems. Locations like Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota or Vandenberg Space Force Base in California would undoubtedly be primary targets. Additionally, critical infrastructure such as power grids, transportation networks, and communication hubs would be attacked to paralyze the nation, making it difficult for the U.S. to organize defense or recover from the disaster. In the event of a nuclear attack, the United States would apply the doctrine of mutually assured destruction, MAD, a powerful deterrence mechanism designed to prevent any nation from launching a nuclear strike. This doctrine is based on the principle that if a country were to attack the US with nuclear weapons, that country would face a massive retaliatory strike, resulting in the complete destruction of both sides. Both nations would suffer catastrophic losses, including the death of millions, the destruction of infrastructure, and the breakdown of key societal elements. Therefore, according to the MAD doctrine, the likelihood of a nuclear war is very low, as no nation would want to endure the devastating consequences of a nuclear strike, with total annihilation always looming as a real threat in such scenarios. However, the current missile defense systems, including GMD, Aegis BMD, and THAAD, still have certain limitations. No missile defense system guarantees the ability to intercept 100% of incoming missiles, particularly during a large-scale attack or one utilizing advanced technologies such as hypersonic missiles, maneuverable reentry vehicles, MARVs, or radar decoy warheads. While effective in regional protection and countering smaller threats, these systems are insufficient to withstand a full-scale attack from nuclear superpowers like Russia or China. Nonetheless, with the continuous advancement of military technology, particularly in offensive capabilities, the United States must keep investing in next-generation defense systems. New-generation long-range radars, such as the Long-Range Discrimination Radar, LRDR, will offer enhanced detection and decoy discrimination capabilities. Space-based intercept systems and directed energy weapons, lasers, are also being researched to combat hypersonic missiles and complex warheads. Additionally, increasing the number of interceptors in the GMD system and upgrading THAAD to handle large-scale attacks are viable approaches. In the ongoing arms race, the United States' optimal defense strategy involves not only upgrading military technology, but also requiring flexible strategic thinking. Building a robust active defense system and the capability to respond with devastating force to effectively deter potential adversaries is a key element of this strategy. This necessitates a delicate balance between hard and soft power, between defense and offense, to ensure national security and maintain global superpower status. In a world full of instability, national security is the top priority for every nation. What do you think about the U.S. defense approach? Is combining both defense and offense a wise choice? These missiles, traveling at speeds 5 times the speed of sound or faster, can penetrate any defense system, delivering surprise, devastating blows. Iran, a country known for its bold moves in weapons development, officially joined the hypersonic race with the launch of the Fateh-1 missile in June 2023. This is not just a technological achievement, but a statement of military power, showcasing Iran's readiness to face fierce challenges on the global stage. Fateh, with its maneuverability and blistering speed, has thrilled military experts and raised a critical question. Could Fateh become the conqueror in the fight against modern defense systems? Let's explore hypersonic weapons with Navy power, one of the greatest emerging threats to global security today. On June 6, 2023, Iran officially revealed its first-ever hypersonic missile, Fateh. Introduced by President Ibrahim Raisi himself, Fateh is not just a missile, but a symbol of Iran's military strength, offering protection for the nation while sending a warning to its adversaries. With a maximum speed of Mach 15, Fateh is not just fast, it's extraordinarily dangerous. Wondering why this missile is so formidable? Fateh can bypass the most advanced missile defense systems of the US and Israel. One reason for this is its superior speed and maneuverability. While other hypersonic missiles can reach speeds of Mach 5 or above, Fateh goes much faster, presenting a huge challenge to any defense system. But speed is not the only important factor. It's the missile's ability to maneuver during flight. Let's explore how this hypersonic missile works, achieving exceptional speeds through the perfect combination of 2 advanced methods. The first method is the scramjet engine, a type of engine without moving parts, operating through supersonic airflow. The second is the hypersonic boost glide missile, which uses a rocket engine to reach hypersonic speeds, then detaches and glides through space with the help of lift from air currents. Can we be prepared enough to deal with missiles like Fatah? If you believe that its remarkable maneuverability is what makes hypersonic missiles such an unpredictable threat, comment 1 below. While intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, like the US Minuteman III, can fly at speeds of Mach 23, they lack maneuverability, making them easier to intercept. But with hypersonic missiles, not only are they fast, they are also unpredictable, presenting a much tougher challenge for defense systems. At the same time, Iran is using Fatah not only to bolster its military strength, but also to assert its position in the context of rising tensions with Israel. As traces of uranium weapons have been discovered in Iran, Israel has warned that if Iran reaches nuclear weapon capabilities, direct confrontation will be inevitable. Will Fatah be the deciding factor in this confrontation? Imagine a scenario: a Fatah hypersonic missile speeding towards Israel. In just seconds, what can the Iron Dome defense system do? And will the US and its allies be able to mount a strong enough response to confront this weapon? Surely this is not just an arms race, but a battle of technology and strategy. Iran is approaching a very dangerous threshold, and the world is watching its every move. The arrival of the Fatah hypersonic missile is a clear signal of a shift in the global balance of military power. Missiles like Fatah are not just weapons, they are key factors that directly impact regional and global security. In an attention-grabbing analysis published in the New York Times, the possibility that Iran used the Fatah 1 missile in its attacks on Israel on October 1, 2024, is drawing significant attention from international experts. Known as an advanced weapon, the Fatah 1 has not only puzzled military analysts about its power and accuracy, but also signals an escalation in tensions between the two countries. Dr. Jeffrey Lewis, a leading expert from the James Martin Center for Non-Proliferation Studies, CNS, stated that his research team found fragments of the Fatah 1 missile at the attack sites on October 1st, and they also confirmed the missile's presence in similar attacks in April 2024. These fragments, after being analyzed, further support the hypothesis that Iran is not only continuing to deploy new weapons, but is also intensifying its strategy of missile technology attacks to counter security threats from Israel. To counter threats from Israel, Iran's Fatah missile can strike its target in less than 7 minutes. However, the reality is that Iran has not publicly conducted any missile tests aside from testing the missile's engine on the ground. This raises a major question. Is the Fatah truly as promising as Iran has claimed? Is the missile battlefield ready? And most importantly, is it really hypersonic? Without complete technical specifications of a weapon, it is difficult to accurately determine whether it qualifies as a hypersonic missile. As mentioned earlier, merely flying at hypersonic speeds does not necessarily make the missile hypersonic. Many other criteria need to be met, particularly the missile's maneuverability throughout its flight and its flat flight trajectory. For example, Russia's Iskander missile, despite being able to reach Mach 5, only has limited maneuverability and is considered a short-range ballistic missile, not a true hypersonic weapon. However, in Iran's case, while it may not be a perfect hypersonic missile, the Fatah is still capable of fulfilling its mission with considerable power and durability. According to Iranian Defense Minister General Mohammad Reza Ashtani, the Fatah features reduced radar cross-section, RCS, which allows it to combine stealth capabilities with hypersonic speed to bypass defense systems on its way to the target. However, it's important to note that while reduced RCS can delay radar detection, high-altitude ballistic missiles are still typically easy to detect by ground radar. Iran may have developed some technologies to counter this, but we will only know more about its actual capabilities once the missile is deployed. The Fatah missile not only faces Israel's missile systems, but is also preparing to contend with the US's hypersonic missiles. Over the past 4 years, The U.S. Department of Defense has spent over $8 billion developing hypersonic missiles, and in the next 5 years, an additional $13 billion will be allocated to dominate the hypersonic weapons arena. The U.S. is heavily focused on developing these types of missiles, with notable examples like the AGM-183 ARRW, a hypersonic missile capable of reaching speeds of Mach 20. In August 2018, the U.S. Air Force signed a contract worth up to $480 million with Lockheed Martin, marking a significant milestone in the hypersonic weapons race. This contract not only demonstrates the U.S.'s strong commitment to enhancing military power, but also paves the way for the development of a game-changing weapon for future warfare, the AGM-183A RW. Launched from the air, the AGM-183A conducted its first test in June 2019 aboard a U.S. Air Force B-52, confirming its formidable strategic potential. Just a few months later, in February 2020, under the Trump administration, the U.S. government proposed a 23% increase in funding for hypersonic weapon research and development, and announced that the Air Force would purchase large quantities of AGM-183A missiles. In March 2020, shortly after, Deputy Secretary of Defense Michael D. Griffin confirmed that the U.S. was on the verge of developing a deployable hypersonic glide weapon. This statement served as a clear warning to adversaries, signaling that the U.S. was leading the hypersonic arms race. However, the cost of developing and deploying such weapons is not insignificant. In early 2023, the Congressional Budget Office, CBO, estimated that each ARW missile would cost up to $14.9 million if 300 units were produced, with the total program cost reaching $5.3 billion, which includes platform integration and 20 years of maintenance. In contrast, if only 100 missiles were produced, the cost per unit would increase to $18 million, resulting in a total program cost of $2.2 billion. This figure shows that, although the development and maintenance costs of hypersonic weapons are high, the strategic importance of these weapons makes these investments potentially necessary to ensure U.S. superiority in military technology. With a cost of $18 million per missile, is this price reasonable when considering the strategic importance of hypersonic weapons? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Another example is the LRHW, a new medium-range hypersonic weapon developed by Lockheed Martin for the U.S. Army. This weapon has the ability to strike targets at distances of 1,725 miles and reach speeds of Mach 17, featuring a design with a large boost rocket carrying a hypersonic glide body, CHGB. After the missile achieves the desired altitude and speed, the glide body is released and glides at hypersonic speeds toward the target. The U.S. is also developing other hypersonic missiles, such as HALO, designed to target enemy warships. Developed by the U.S. Navy, HALO is an air-launched hypersonic missile intended to address growing threats from coastal adversaries. On March 27, 2023, the U.S. Navy awarded 2 contracts worth a total of $116 million to major defense companies to develop prototypes of this missile. Additionally, there is the HAWK project, a hypersonic weapon without explosive warheads, relying on kinetic energy to destroy targets. Developed by DARPA, HAWK is a compact hypersonic missile that can be launched from various platforms and has a range of up to 350 miles. This project has undergone 3 successful tests, the most recent on July 18, 2022, when the missile achieved Mach 5 speeds and flew at altitudes exceeding 60,000 feet. All of these hypersonic missiles pose a significant challenge to Iran's Fatah missile, should Iran wish to maintain its competitiveness in the international hypersonic arms race. Fatah is not limited to a single version. Have you heard about Iran's Fatah 2? If Fatah 1 already struck fear worldwide, what terrifying surprises will the improvements in Fatah 2 bring? Join Navy Power as we explore these thrilling developments. Fatah 2, the successor to Fatah 1, marks a major turning point in Iran's military capabilities. With the goal of enhancing both offensive and defensive capabilities, Fatah 2 is not just a ballistic missile, but a nightmare for modern defense systems. particularly Israel's Arrow system. This system, designed to intercept long-range ballistic missiles, faces a significant challenge from Fatah II, a weapon that is not only powerful, but also extremely sophisticated. As a hypersonic missile equipped with a hypersonic glide vehicle, HGV, Fatah II can maneuver and glide at astonishing speeds, ranging from Mach 5 to Mach 20. This makes it highly unpredictable and extremely dangerous for any defense system. But that's not all. Fatah II boasts a range of up to 1,500 kilometers, slightly surpassing the range of its predecessor, Fatah I. However, the improved speed and maneuverability make this missile an extremely dangerous weapon in Iran's long-range strike strategy. What makes Fatah II truly remarkable is its ability to dramatically change its trajectory during flight. This crucial feature allows the missile to easily evade defense systems, including Israel's Arrow system. With this, the Fatah II missile not only enhances its precision, but also increases the difficulty of interception by modern defense systems. Equipped with a spherical solid-fuel engine and movable nozzles, the Fatah II has the ability to adjust its attack direction more flexibly and accurately. This allows the missile to change its flight path and overcome obstacles during its attack. Furthermore, the Fatah II's re-entry vehicle is equipped with hydrazine fuel, which enhances its acceleration and maneuverability in the atmosphere, optimizing its trajectory as it re-enters Earth's atmosphere. While capable of accelerating outside the atmosphere, the Fatah II is unique in possessing aerodynamic control surfaces, which allow the missile to maintain control within the atmosphere. This enables the Fatah II to remain a highly precise weapon even as it enters the operational space of advanced defense systems. The Fatah II is not just a significant advancement in Iran's weaponry, but also a clear signal that the country's strike capabilities are surpassing the limits of advanced defense systems. With each new improvement, Iran continues to assert itself as a formidable military power in the Middle East. In early April 2024, a rapid missile strike shook Tel Aviv when Iran launched a series of Fatah II missiles aimed at breaching Israel's defense system, which is known as one of the most sophisticated, multi-layered missile shields in the world. This attack was not only a direct challenge to Israel, but also a powerful message to the international community about Iran's remarkable progress in military capabilities. The Fatah II, an advanced hypersonic missile, was chosen by Iran as a strategic weapon in this attack, carrying the capability to breach Tel Aviv's sophisticated defense layers. The Iron Dome, David's Sling, and Arrow defense systems, cutting-edge technologies that Israel prides itself on, have proven effective in intercepting ballistic missile and artillery threats. However, against the formidable power and speed of the Fatah II, these defense layers appeared weak and powerless. The Fatah II missile, with its maneuverability and hypersonic speed, broke through all defense strategies. Equipped with ultra-high-speed gliding technology and the ability to alter its trajectory in space, the Fatah II bypassed Israel's intricate defense shields, leaving its missile defense systems unable to respond in time. Tel Aviv's defense systems, while designed to protect against the most complex threats, were unable to cope with a hypersonic missile that could change its flight path in an instant. Iran's development of hypersonic weapons is presenting a significant challenge to military powers around the world. With superior speed and maneuverability, these weapons not only change the nature of warfare, but could also reshape global defense strategies. Iran is asserting itself as a formidable adversary, and the hypersonic weapons race will no longer be the exclusive domain of the great powers, but a decisive confrontation for the future. If you want to learn more about these weapons and the tense situations that may arise in upcoming confrontations, don't miss our upcoming videos. Be sure to subscribe to the Navy Power channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest news and in-depth analysis from us. Thank you for following, and we'll be back with more exciting information you won't want to miss.